Hello everybody, you know me. Okay, well, no you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, and I'm alongside...
Francesca Bettinelli.
Alrighty, and WWE Raw, was it worth it? Let's get right down to business, because it was a hard one to get through.
It was
And
very long.
Before we get down, everybody, I'm sorry, it's all gone. I've been working on a movie set, and had to go. Sucks, I know. It really hurt me, but it'll be back eventually, I promise. Back to business. Kurt Angle calls out Triple H at the start of Raw. Then Stephanie comes out instead, Stephanie McMahon. Then they have a few words together, and then Ronda comes out and basically is like, yeah, so I want you, Stephanie, at WrestleMania. And then Triple H comes out like, whoa, 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 let's not do this. And then a brawl breaks down between Triple H and Kurt Angle. Stephanie tries to get involved but runs away because Ronda wasn't phased. Ankle lock onto Triple H. La, 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 la. Then a weird like Samoan drop or something. I don't know what they're gonna call it. Onto Ronda Rousey had that and hit Stephanie McMahon with it. So Stephanie McMahon gets her comeuppance. And then Triple H and Stephanie McMahon will be at WrestleMania in a match against Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. So I didn't care for it last week. Well, no, since Elimination Chamber, when we saw Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, Liam and I both said, yeah, it's going to be these four in a match at WrestleMania, and we were right.
This is basically what the Mixed Match Challenge was leading up to. Let's face it. They say it was for charity, but they really meant it was for WrestleMania.
So, yeah, I did not think it was worth it. The only thing was that watching Ronda, unfortunately, botch grabbing Stephanie. Like, her hand was out, and she missed.
And a drum roll. She botched the drum
She botches a drum roll, too. A lot of botching in this segment. But the move, like the weird Samoan drop thing, looked good. At least we have that. But yeah, Ronda, keep practicing. Keep practicing.
It was better than what they have been doing with Ronda Rousey these past two weeks. Well, Elimination
4
Chamber.
weeks. It's been almost a month.
But it still didn't. I didn't think it was worth it. I mean, I guess for the storyline, of course they have to put something in there, but
it's not much of a story.
Yeah, it was just kind of boring.
Yeah, so
that's gonna be the theme for this whole episode from me anyway.
Well, I say no, it wasn't worth it. Is that what you say?
Yeah, I said that already. If you listen.
I did listen. I was just trying to get it said again.
Okay.
Because we have to pad the runtime. Okay, so Nia Jax and Asuka in a match. Again.
No!
How many? This is the 9th match? No, this is the 10th match they've ever had. The 10th time they've battled. And all 10 times Asuka has won. Stop this match. Give Nia Jax something better to do.
Yeah.
Was it worth it? Sure. It was worth it, especially at the end. The end where Asuka gets the armbar and then transitions that very beautifully into a triangle. And Nia is trying to break free, trying to get out of it, but she just can't. And then right before Asuka gets slammed, like a 5th or 4th time, a very, very impressive maneuver into an armbar again. So armbar, triangle, and just the flow of that triangle to armbar was a thing of beauty. We have to be real about that. Nia taps, Asuka wins, so it was worth it just for that bit because it looked really, really good. but we don't need Asuka and Nia facing off anymore
Yeah.
for quite some time.
I'm going to have to say no, it wasn't worth it because we've pretty much seen it already 9 times before.
Don't they know that 10 time is like 3 times a charm, but 10 time is a charm
Overkill.
and a half.
Did you put the package on there with Nia and Alexa?
Yeah, it's way down there. We'll get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
So then we had the Revival versus the Bar. It was a good match. They were saying how the Bar has beaten everybody and there's no one to face at WrestleMania. And the Bar's like, you haven't faced us yet.
The Revival.
And
He
that's
meant
right. The Revival. My bad, y'all. The Revival said, hey, you haven't faced us yet. And the Bar's like, okay, we'll face y'all. Kurt Angle was like, hey, Revival, if you win, you get a match at WrestleMania for the titles against the Bar. And the Revival put on a great show. But they got buried once again. The match was worth it. The fact that the Revival lost is not. Because now the Bar is telling the truth. They have beaten everybody and there's no one to face them at WrestleMania. Good job, WWE, you idiots.
Well, yeah. And I still wish they would do more with the Bar, like, in the ring, not... Because they are over. They are. Everyone loves... Not everyone, but quite a bit of people love them. I am one. I think you are one. I don't know. But it's just in the ring. They don't wrestle as much as they used to. And that's what they're there for. So let's stop with the double team and the cheating and the
Never gonna happen, though.
what is it called? Wait, the distractions. And just yeah.
But did you think the match was worth it?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, there is no more team, no other team to fight now at WrestleMania.
So, someone is getting called up from NXT, most likely.
Probably, but
very soon. So, yeah.
I just don't know if it's believable anymore that the Bar has the titles because of they're not.
Well, that's how heel tag teams usually wrestle. It's
but
to be dominant.
They could do so much more.
Yeah,
they could be
but they're
more
not
dominant
that kind of
if they
tag team. I actually like the way the Bar team up on people because.
But it happens all the time.
Well, they're the heels. It has to happen.
No, it doesn't.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
John Cena promo. It was John Cena, so on the mic, yeah, he was good. It was about a lot of why are you here? Supposed to be on SmackDown.
Yeah. What was with
What's
that?
the point
That
of
lasted
you being
1
here?
week. Oh, I'm on SmackDown. Bye, guys. Just kidding. I'm back on Raw.
But he was basically saying that he's gonna win WrestleMania, and then it's gonna be a triple threat match: John Cena, Shinsuke, and AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. I mean, yes, it would be a good match, but we want AJ versus Shinsuke solo. We're sick and tired of all these multi-man matches now.
Well, that and the whole point of Royal Rumble was that the winner fights the champion, not the champion and John Cena.
Well, if John Cena has a championship, then he is facing the champion.
Yeah,
the champion would be John Cena.
So you don't need to say that. Please no.
Like he was
don't
he
do
was
that.
good, but let's hope he loses. And then out of nowhere, Goldust decides to grace us with his presence and does a promo onto John Cena, basically saying that he's now taking over John Cena's career and he's going to shatter his dreams. On the mic, yes, it was good. It was worth it because they're both good on the mic. The match itself, by the way, they had a match immediately after, and it started before we even got back to them.
It started
WWE, stop doing that, please. But anyways, John Cena wins the match because of course he does. But they should have had a proper match and not have John Cena get decked again and then have to get a win out of nowhere. That's like his 12th time since he's been back since the Royal Rumble. It's getting pretty old. But yeah, the match wasn't worth it. What did you think?
No, not at all worth it. Like, why was it? The only reason it was there is because they need a filler for 3 hours.
That's exactly what it felt like.
No, well, this episode felt like 5 or 6 hours, but...
So, did you think the mics was worth it?
Yeah. They are both really good on the mic. And I had said, if this whole WWE thing doesn't work out, John Cena would be a great motivational speaker.
Alright, then
But, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Hillbilly Jim is now in the Hall of Fame, and they had a package for him, and yes, it was worth it because all these packages are really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, congratulations, Hillbilly Jim, for getting this very, very grand acknowledgement.
Honor? Okay.
This honor, yes.
After seeing that package, I kind of wish I would have been watching the WWE when he was there. He seems like a fun dude.
Fun character.
Yeah.
And then Bailey had a promo for about 5 seconds. An Absolution.
If that.
Then Absolution interrupts, and Paige was good on the mic. That was funny.
What?
Basically calling Bailey a baby, and now because she left Sasha, Sasha doesn't have to wipe her diapers anymore, and she's a big Bailey now. That was funny. Basically saying that Bailey was stupid for getting rid of Sasha, and Bailey and Mandy Rose had a match. And I thought the match was pretty good. Unfortunately, Mandy Rose is the weakest of the three, and since Paige can't wrestle anymore, it's either Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville, and I don't see them making Sonya Deville lose all that often quite yet, because it seems like they're still about to push her way more than Mandy. But for what it was a good match. It ends when Bailey gets a roll-up. Like, they Absolution tried to distract, but it didn't work. Bailey gets a roll-up, and 1, 2, 3. A very clunky 1, 2, 3, but still 1, 2, 3. Bailey wins. Absolution gets right to business and starts beating up Bailey 100%. But Sasha makes the save. Absolution flees, and Sasha is about to give Bailey a congratulatory hug, and Bailey, the hugger, denies and just walks out. So, yes, it was worth it. The match I thought was pretty good, and the storytelling there is good. It's just, someone has to fully turn now. This, oh, I turned on you, but no, I didn't thing. It's happening too much, it's going on too long, and it's quite old. But yes, it was still worth it.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but after Sasha comes in to save the day for Bailey, and after, because Sasha raises her arm like, you know, she's the champ, she won. And then they started playing Sasha's music and not Bailey's. Don't know why, but I definitely like, I don't know if it's really a heel turn on Bailey's part, but I like the storytelling. Teasing? Yeah.
So,
and, yeah, I really like that.
And it was
worth it.
Okay, so it was worth it. Then we had Alexa and Nia backstage for a quick little promo, where basically Alexa Bliss made Nia cry, and real tears, the best acting WWE has ever had, ever.
Couldn't believe it.
But I think it was worth it because it definitely showed the downright dirtiness of Alexa Bliss, and just how much we want to see Nia Jax turn face.
Yeah, I liked this promo. It was pretty good.
All right, and then we had Elias come out, and before we had Elias come out, we had Braun Strowman do another selfie promo, and all the bloody words were not
On the screen.
5.
I know.
90% of the bloody fan base is older than 5. We don't want to see bloody words.
I know.
Repeating what? And just all these big colorful fonts. It's too much, WWE.
Yeah.
Stop it!
And
Anyways.
it really takes away from the live aspect, too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, you already know what everyone's going to say if you already have the words ready to go on the screen.
So anyways, we have Elias come out and do a song against Milwaukee, and it was fantastic.
It was really funny.
He played the piano, he played the drums, he played his guitar. But right before he gets in the ring, he's like, hey, I want another proper introduction, so turn the lights off. But when the lights came on, Elias was gone. He was running away. He gets into his car, and he starts it, and he's trying to leave. But Braun Strowman has the car, and he's holding it up, preventing this from happening. How Braun knew about the car and where it was, we'll never know. I think he's just
and
a
how
superhero.
Elias didn't feel the car moving or see him already lifting the car, you know.
Yeah,
Details.
the logic in this one was not the best, but Elias' song against Milwaukee was great, and this entire first half was worth it. The second half is the match, where it's basically a squash match, and Braun Strowman won.
Of course.
I did not care for it at all. I did not think that was worth it. It was, nah.
It
was nothing.
For me, even the beginning lasted too long. It's probably because I watched it twice. And now that I'm doing the review, it feels longer. But, I mean, it was funny, but it was just really long.
But was it worth it? The first half.
I like the musical instrument part. The running away was boring because it's already been done by so many people. It was done earlier in the show from Stephanie McMahon. Like, let's have
But she
one...
didn't actually fully run away.
But let's have one person run away. Let's mix it up a bit. Don't repeat things in one episode.
So, first half and the second half, how did you rate them both? Hurry up.
Yeah,
Just say yes and no. Just say yes and no, and we'll move on.
Yes and no.
Thank you.
All right.
So, then we had Rhino versus Bray Wyatt in another squash match in favor of Bray Wyatt.
I thought it was a 2-on-1. Okay.
It was just Rhino and Bray, and another squash match
This was
for
ridiculous.
Wyatt. I don't understand why they're treating Rhino, the really big dude, as a jobber the way they are. That is bloody ridiculous. And no, this match was not worth it. It was stupid and it was horrible.
Bray Wyatt's entrance lasted longer than the match.
And I don't know if they allowed this. I don't know if he even went to Undertaker, but he did the Undertaker eyes twice.
What was with
you
that?
You are not worthy. You lost to him at WrestleMania. You are not worthy.
No one is worthy of that. That is Undertaker's thing. You leave that alone.
So, yeah, no, this was not worth it. Not even a little bit of the sense of the phrase.
I don't like it.
However, we
Stop
did.
moving, I'm trying to read.
However, we did get a really, really good.
Okay, I'm trying to read. Really, really good.
We did get a really, really good Woken Matt Hardy segment.
Yeah, that was really
of inviting Bray Wyatt to the Hardy compound. And if anybody has seen this on TNA, they know they're in for some crazy, wacky stuff. WWE has never had something like this before. They tried to recreate the magic, but they just couldn't do it. The Hardy compound with the Hardys behind it, this is going to be a spectacular show in and of itself. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So that bit was worth it, because Woken Matt Hardy is great.
Yeah. I never really watched TNA, so it'll be exciting to see what this is like.
Yeah. So everything with Bray, scrap it. Everything with Woken Matt, keep it.
I think you mean Issa. The whole part with Bray, you can just delete it. Okay.
I mean, technically, up into Woken Matt Hardy, everything can be deleted. Even though they've had some good stuff before this, it was still pretty long. It was still pretty, It was still pretty drab. But
I'm telling you, it's those backstage or the promos that make it feel like never ending.
It'd be better if they actually just let a person cut a 20-minute promo and then just go on about their business and just have a 30 to 40-minute match.
They only do that.
Yeah, I know, for the actual shows.
And
the actual pay-per-views.
Well, Roman Reigns last week did a really long promo. That was really good.
Let's talk about this week.
Okay.
It's now
last week
time
was so much better.
For the Mizzies.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And we had Seth Rollins and Finn Balor tie, and let me see if I can get this. The superstar who pats himself on the back. That was funny. And everything with Kurt Angle, the general manager who made the worst decisions. And just unanimous, Kurt Angle won, but Kurt Angle was in every single category.
Yeah, but it was...
Oh, it was so good.
But it was...
Oh, it was so good.
What the decisions were, what was the funniest. Like, if you don't watch anything from this week except the Mizzies, then you've done something right. Because this was funny.
This was worth it. Oh my gosh. But we had the final, well, not the final, it was the midway point for the Mizzies. And he was doing the basically like the outstanding person or whatever the crowd he's doing. And he's about to say who won this Mizzy. The most prestigious Mizzy anyone could win, but Seth Rollins interrupted, so we don't know. We'll never know, probably. It was going to be the Miz. It was going to be the Miz, but it was so funny with the way Corey Graves was like, "Oh, who's going to win? Now we won't know. I want to know." And Coach was like, "Oh, this is a very prestigious award." That was funny. But yeah, Seth comes out, and immediately after, Finn comes out, so they have a squabble.
Can I pause and rewind real quick?
Not yet.
Okay.
But then Miz, just before they could really say anything, hammered against them. Ooh, that was good stuff.
It was great.
And in that whole, from Miz being in the ring all the way to Miz announcing a not a triple threat, but a handicap match.
Yeah.
Was great. Yes, it was worth it.
Yes. Now pause and rewind back to Elias and Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
So they had set up all these instruments that like Issa was saying, he was playing the guitar, the drums, the piano, blah blah blah. They had a bass, an upright bass, and can I just say there is a huge difference, Coach, between a bass and a bass guitar.
Learn it. Please,
there's a big old bass, and then there's a bass guitar.
So, let's get
go back to wherever we were.
Alright, so then The Miz and the Miztourage had a match against Finn Balor and, I was about to say Sami Zayn, that's not right.
Not at
Seth
all.
Rollins. And this was a good match. It had a lot of back and forth between Seth and Finn as teammates, and it had a lot of good, strong wrestling from the Miztourage and the Miz.
I really did like the ending. That was pretty great.
Yeah, before the coup de grace could happen, Seth tags himself in, curb stomp. Seth and Finn win. Then
the looks they exchanged was pretty funny.
Kurt Angle gets on the big. No, he actually comes out. I think he actually comes out, or he's on the big screen. It was one of the two, and he says, "Hey Miz, your opponent is not going to be Seth Rollins." And it's not going to be Finn Balor. And these two guys in the ring are mad. And they're like, "What? Are you kidding me?" It's going to be both of them. So they're happy now. Yay. Yes, it was worth it. It was a good match.
Yes.
Showcased the talents of all 5 men involved. And we found out what we knew was going to happen after last week. Miz versus Seth Rollins and Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm really looking forward to that match.
It should be a decent WrestleMania.
I mean, all three are very strong and athletic and really great in the ring, and so I'm excited to see it.
All right, and
Let's see
then
how they
we
play it
had the final bits of the evening.
That took forever.
Paul Heyman comes out to do his promo, and he said some things. It was surprising.
We can't repeat it on a family-friendly channel. Sorry.
I mean, unless you were DJ, then he would easily
just say
repeat it.
Yeah,
but we're not DJ.
No.
Anyways, Paul Heyman is always great on the mic, and he was basically running down Roman Reigns, boosting up Brock Lesnar as he should, and he was really, really good at it. And then Roman comes out and is like, "Wow, Brock Lesnar had you, Paul, do his dirty work." Well, he is a bleep. So, this was a good finishing.
Female dog, if you
it had a really, really good holy crud hype package for it, and it's actually getting us excited for what's gonna go down at WrestleMania. I mean, Roman Reigns is gonna win, but it's still very
I really hope so.
interesting.
I'm so
Yeah, he's gonna win. Everybody already knows
Yes.
this. It's all good. So yeah, it was worth it though, because Paul Heyman is great.
At being annoying.
How do you not like his mic skills? It's probably
but
you learn from Paul Heyman. You learn from the best on the mic.
Of how to be annoying. He's good on the mic, yes, but always annoying. Continue.
So, anyways, overall, no, this episode of Raw was not worth it. Just pick and choose your spots. Watch only the final hour, really. Like, skip around. Like, watch the ending of some matches, like my dad does and her dad. Watch the last hour straight through, and then
Especially
you're good.
with the Missies.
And then you're good. It wasn't a very good Raw. Probably
wasn't.
the weakest in a long time, and no, it wasn't really worth it. Yeah. However, I do want to say about Paul Heyman that was pretty bloody great. He had a whole thing where he says, if you want to shoot on the mic with me or shoot in the ring with Brock, be ready. That was some powerful stuff because Roman can't hold a candle to Paul Heyman's mic skills, and if they actually got into a real fight, Brock Lesnar would win because of all of his MMA background training. So I thought that was actually really, really good. But yeah, that's just going back to stuff, and now it's time to end the episode because
we're practically at 30 minutes.
Yep, because of course we are. Once WWE goes back down to 2 hours, so Fox, please get the rights, please. But if that happens, our videos will be a lot shorter, like at least 15 minutes worth.
And I won't zone out from watching
3 hours of boring.
Yeah.
So anyways,
that's what
guys.
This week was.
So anyways, guys, give us those sexy likes. Don't forget to share to all of your friends. If you like what we do and you want to be a part of the Smarky family, hit that subscribe button right down below. Give us some comments and give us some chat fodder, and let's talk about what we liked and what we didn't like about the episode of Raw. Hit that notification bell so that way you know when we are going to go live. And yeah, that was Raw, and this was it worth it? And until next time,
it will be rawsome.
And it will be awesome.